This video is inspired by a student interaction at registration at Marmion Academy this past week. The student asked, "What can music do for me? Why should I sign up for band or choir?" Well, I didn't have this PowerPoint presentation handy, but since I do now, let me show you. A little background. All students at Marmion are required to take a registration sign-off form to every department table set up in the field house. This ensures that all students are meeting required coursework needed for graduation. This also ensures that all students have a chance to meet with all departments and learn what is offered for their graduation requirements. Band and choir are co-curricular courses within the Marmion Program of Studies and count towards the student's GPA. They are also elective courses, and this returns us to the student's question at the Fine Arts registration table. What can music do for me? Why should I sign up for band or choir? To answer this question, we're going to take a look at a snare drum solo titled Syncopation 2. This is a WSMA Class C snare drum solo. Syncopation is the practice of displacing the beats or accents in music or a rhythm so that strong beats become weak and vice versa. Syncopation occurs in various forms of music our students perform. It is very evident in our field show this year. Question, we're going to focus on two specific measures of Syncopation 2. These are the ones circled in the music. Music teaches you to view data, process it, perform it, recognize recurring patterns, whether patterns initiate on the downbeat or the anacrusis, fancy term for upbeat, and how to develop a flow. We're going to take those two measures out of Syncopation 2, as you see here. We'll enlarge that to give you a better view of this. And we're going to focus on that first rhythm, that first measure, which is we're going to take that rhythm and we're going to pull it downward. And then we're going to take the same rhythm, which is written a little bit differently, and make it line up. That rhythm, whether it's in that top example or the one below it with the orange arrows pointing to it, is the exact same rhythm. However, one occurs on the downbeat and the other occurs on the anacrusis. To play the whole thing, and you develop a flow as you do that by learning, oh, I see the same pattern right here, I hear it, and I can perform it, and it is not a cause for concern. You read this with a flow. We're going to take that music and put it back into its original state. And we're going to continue on. Studying music engages numerous brain areas and enhances synaptic connections, impacting auditory processing, emotion, memory, and even motor skills, as you heard from my clapping. Music can stimulate structural and functional adaptations in the brain, leading to changes in neural pathways and strengthening neural connections. This interplay between music and the brain is particularly evident in the auditory cortex, frontal lobe, and hippocampus, with effects ranging from emotional responses to the formation of lasting memories. Music is processed in the auditory cortex, with different areas analyzing pitch, melody, harmony, and beat. Music can evoke vivid memories, highlighting its connection to the hippocampus, a brain region involved in memory formation and retrieval. Music activates the brain's reward system, particularly through dopamine release, explaining the positive emotions associated with music. Oh, wait, there's more. Music engages mathematical structures and patterns, potentially enhancing mathematical abilities. It can also improve language skills by strengthening connections between the left and right hemispheres of the brain. And that's what music can do for you. That's only a little bit of it. There's more, and all the statements that I've made are backed by research. I can provide that if you would like in another video or a personal conversation. So I want to thank that student for taking the time to stop by the Fine Arts table and asking that particular question. I hope that this has provided some insight as to why we teach music and what the benefit is besides learning a field show or learning how to play an instrument. Yes, it's fun, and yes, it involves some work, but the rewards and the results and the benefits are incalculable. Thank you for taking the time to listen.